Tell me that doesn't feel or sound so peaceful. Hey guys, happy Saturday to everybody. I'm in my nursery currently, and as you hear the waves rushing over, that's what I've been listening to as I've been tidying up in my nursery. And yeah, I'm going to turn that off so you guys don't have to, because that's going to annoy after a bit. Okay. So, happy Saturday, guys. There's that sleeper. I still haven't tried it on Addie yet because I just don't care to. I just don't care for it at all. So it's going away. I have to start a return for it. But I've been in here just, cleaning up. I actually sold a pair of Junie June's winter boots that they just are too tight on her chubby ankles, and so I just sold those. And yes, I'm not gonna say I didn't take a loss. I took a loss on them, but that's okay because I did have them. I wanted them really bad. They were an investment, and those are the black toe tip quilted beige little zip up boots, the ones that tie up, and they were by Age of Innocence. So I've just packaged those up. Those are going out today. Yeah, they were quite expensive. I took a loss on them, but it is what it is. It's kind of part of it. And now I know, because I bought those quite quickly after I brought June home. Now I know what fits her, what styles are best for her. So even if I love a style, if they're higher up on the ankle, they're just not going to fit her properly, but that's okay. Right, Junie? We live and learn. And I'm not going to be one of these people out there that try to brag about not ever taking a loss when you sell on your baby items. Well, nope. I'm going to be truthful and honest, and I'm going to tell you I took a hit. But I'm willing to accept that, because if they hadn't sold, I would have just donated them. So it's written off in my brain anyways. But there's June, little Junie, still in here. I was saying to a couple of my friends yesterday that I will never tire of the sight of her sitting on her play mat in my nursery, in the view of, like, she's in motion. It's just a snapshot of being in motion, of her playing. And at every angle, I absolutely love her. I just do. I would have never, ever in a million years guessed how much I would enjoy a bigger baby. God, but it's fabulous. And I just don't want to move her. I love the outfit on her still. She's been wearing it for quite some time, as you guys know. But it's picture perfect. I don't want to change her. I'll eventually want to, and then I will. It's extremely hot outside today. Oh man, is it hot. I was going to, again, I told my friend Michelle this morning, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna plan to take Addie out for a walk finally, because it wasn't so bad until about, I don't know, 10 a.m. and then the level of humidity has skyrocketed, and the sun has been out in full force, and the temperatures just jumped. Like, yeah, I just don't want to take painted surfaces out in weather like this. So I had to put that on hold. Again, at some point, I'll get to show you guys one of the babies out in the stroller. But I did take the time to change Miss Addie, and I put her back into her sleeper, this beautiful Dusty Rose sleeper. I love the Loved Baby brand on her, and that's a Loved Baby preemie newborn size, the first size. It's truly a perfect fit for both her and Monroe. I just love it. And she's just looking up, gazing up at her mobile. Love the mobile, guys. I mean, I cannot. That was custom. That was a custom made mobile for me a number of years ago, and I still am absolutely in love with it. I absolutely love it. It's the best thing ever. But I was thinking about it as I'm tinkering around in here. Actually, someone pulled up in front of my house, and I went out and was chatting with them, and our neighbors across the street, they're in labor. I'm so excited for them. I've been waiting and watching, because I knew it was any day now. And you guys, I feel like emotional because, well, we know them, and it's their first baby, and they have a doula that has arrived. So I was chatting with her because she wanted to be able to park her car in our driveway because they need to be able to leave for the hospital at a certain time. She didn't want to block them in. So I have goosebumps and I feel emotional for them. I'm so excited for them, and their new baby is on the way. Like I cannot. So I'm just buzzing. I'm literally buzzing. It is like the happiest news ever. I'm so thrilled for them. They're the sweetest young couple ever. But yeah, I'm just really, really thrilled for them. And so I'm just, again, coming back inside to tinker around in my nursery. And then I'm, of course, wanted to take in this gorgeous girl. It's those eyes. Those eyes are everything. Those newborn gaze. It's this baby to a T. I love her so much. And so yes, I've been organizing. I've been reorganizing my diaper caddy a little bit, cleaning things up, packing things up to ship out, the boots, and just cleaning up everything so it's nice and tidy again in here. So that's what I've been doing. And I got, as I'm putzing around, guys, this is the things I think about. I think about all the things. But because I favor, obviously, awake babies. Every one of my babies is awake. Every one of them. Every time I try to, branch out and get a sleeper, they just don't do it for me. I love awake babies. It's just my favorite thing. And I realized something, that I seem to also choose, whenever I have an awake baby, certain hand gestures, certain leg movements, and style. And what I realized while I'm noticing these things, that I'm clearly not doing them, I'm not thinking it out loud, I guess I could say, is that I always tend to enjoy the sculpts that have the gestures that they're in movement. And with an awake baby, like there's certain sculpts that I've noticed that are sleepers, but they have expressive hands, or their feet are expressive, but a sleeping baby wouldn't necessarily be making those expressions with their limbs. And that's sometimes a mismatching of things. I never thought the Dwayne's asleep, the sculpted hands especially, looked like a sleeping baby's gestures. And I always went, I don't know if I would enjoy it on a sleeping Dwayne like I do on Monroe, because Monroe looks like she's in motion because she's awake. And I just pick up on these things, and I don't know if anybody else I'm sure somebody else out there does, but I lean towards the babies that have expression in their hands and feet when they're awake. And of course, since I'm always picking awake, I want them to look like they're in motion. Even if it's a glimpse of time, like it's a snapshot, right? That's what we see when we look at them. A baby that's awake, well, they could be at rest, but I want to see a baby that looks like they're wiggling around, or, stretching, or about to stretch, or about to coo, or, playing. That's what I seek out in my babies. And I didn't realize I was really even doing it. So it's subconsciously happening. But those are the sculpts that really tick the boxes for me, that I tend to fall in love with, and the ones that stay. And as much as I absolutely love the sculpting on the Laura kit, by the Laura Sculpt by Bonnie Brown, it's amazing. And a baby would do that while sleeping. However, if I were to lean towards having a sleeper long term, I think I would need to have more relaxed hand gestures, if that makes sense. But that's just me. But I love the sculpt. I'm obsessed with it still. Like every time I see people still sharing their Lauras by Bonnie, I just, it melts my heart, because it is so very newborn. It's almost one of the things I love about her hand gestures are very newborn. That sprawled hand, sprawled fingers is just so newborn, and the realism. And I'm looking for ultra realism, right? So baby in motion, she's awake, she's wiggling, she looks like she's mid-wiggle. That's what I really love about her. But yeah, it's just, having all sorts of epiphanies while I'm putzing around in my nursery. But there she is, this gorgeous, gorgeous baby. Oh, she's just beautiful. Oh, love her. Love her so much, you guys. But anyways, that's all. I'm just kind of thinking out loud with you guys here on a Saturday afternoon. It is absolutely gorgeous out. It's just hot as Hades. Holy cow. I actually sat out in the sun for the first time in probably a couple of years just to kind of soak in some vitamin D just for a few minutes. I am by no means a sun worshiper. I'm very fair-skinned, but it would be nice to absorb some of the vitamin D that the beautiful direct sunlight can give us. It's just, you know, moderation. And I'll probably have a bit of a sunburn even just being out there for a few minutes. But anyways, there's Junie June. There's Junie June. Sweetest girl ever. Oh, I love my babies. I'm in such a happy place where I love my babies. And it's just a wonderful feeling to have, to be so content, to know that the artistry on every one of my babies is just spot on beautiful. Like this head of hair. You guys, like this head of hair is incredible. And I don't have to do anything to it. Like it really just stays put. Whether I'm changing her or not, I just pat it back down and it goes right back down. Like it's incredible. None of it's fallen out. It's not broken. It's not dry. It's not anything. It's just beautiful. And then this baby. I'm still like, she looks a little fuzzy because I've since lightly brushed her hair, but it is gorgeously rooted. My goodness. I don't know, like I would, you can tell the level of artistry that has gone into every creation that is in my nursery, and I'm just so here for it. Aside from the fact that they look like living real babies and they should be breathing, it's all of the artistry that goes into them, and just I'm so grateful for the fact that I have such high caliber babies in my nursery. It's incredible. Like I never tire of seeing the realism and just the level of talent in these babies. It's just phenomenal. I'm so lucky to have the ones I have. I'm lucky that my friends have the ones they have. I'm so thrilled for them. Like we just have such a passion for art, for realism, for all of the things, put it all together, and voila, that's what you get right here. You are beautiful. So anyways, guys, I hope you're having a fabulous start to your weekend. I'm going to be on pins and needles waiting to see when my neighbors go to the hospital as they're laboring on today. I'm just so excited and thrilled for them. I cannot wait. So yeah, I'm just over here swooning away, enjoying my babies while I do that. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.